Hey, what's up? It's Jake from Nimbus DevOps, and I am going to take a little detour from the path I normally do. I'm still going to make videos on cloud technology and just solving little problems here and there. And if you need anything, please let me know. But for my personal growth, I've been working on certifications and kind of came to this point where I realized that it doesn't really matter if I have any more. Because I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm going to keep growing where I am. And if I need to study for a cert, I'll get a cert. But I've got enough certifications to really do whatever I want and go wherever I want. It would make me happy. Except um, the certs aren't the problem. The problem is, for those of you who don't know, I work for AWS, and I was contacted by Meta about doing a software development production job, production developer, something like that, production engineering job. And I was looking at the interview requirements, and I just was like, I could probably get through it, but I really don't know what I want to know to get to the next level. To the next level for me isn't about getting a cert or working on learning container orchestration and becoming really good at it, although that's something that is interesting to me. It's that I don't have the core computer science background. Now, I am 100% self taught, and I've learned through the School of Hard Knocks, through working for organizations that didn't have a lot of structure, or that didn't have the right tools in place, or didn't have the right monitoring, and going through and fixing that. But there's a lot of things I missed out on because I joined the military after high school and then got a business degree. Even though I always considered myself to be, well, my favorite courses in high school were calculus and physics and chemistry and computer courses and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use MIT as the base for what I want to do, and go back and learn everything that I need, document it, and upload it. So I've talked before about Open Source Society University, and they have a really cool GitHub page that basically goes over the requirements for a computer science degree and tells you where to find all of these things online for free, and you can complete the courses and pay for like a certificate or not pay and just say that you did it and hope that people take your word for it. But what I noticed about this after looking through a couple different things is that this core curriculum isn't required everywhere. So there's not a lot of ethics and apps and security and databases and things like that that you need to know. Like at some colleges there are, but MIT doesn't do that. And I know that because I went through their computer science and engineering requirements for the last few hours and mapped this out. So there's some requirements you have to do, like humanities and some other things. And I'm going to skip all of that because I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. So I'm just going to consider those two as meeting these 8 credits of humanities worth of requirements and move right into the good stuff. So what is that? Well, I found a PDF of a roadmap that explains kind of what the computer science and engineering pathway should be. This is all stuff I found from MIT directly. None of this is like a secondhand information. It's all firsthand from MIT. So this is kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on mathematics. I'm going to focus on theory and on computer science and algorithms and the AI side instead of the ML side, and then do some advanced stuff. And I'm going to skip the communications, whatnot, because I don't care about it. But essentially, this is what I'm going to do. So I went through and I looked at, well, what are the rest requirements? So you have these like general institution requirements, which is a chemistry, 2 physics, 2 math, and a biology. I'm skipping the humanities, and then there's these rest requirements, and the rest requirements make up this list. And basically you just pick 8 courses. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use MIT Open Courseware, OCW, and MIT has spent the last 20 years, 22 years, publishing, 21 years, publishing all of this material that they have to this site, and then you can go do it for free. So I'm going to deviate. I've been using OSSU, and it's been great. I've been using MIT Open Courseware. I've been using Coursera. I've been using EDX, so a lot of stuff like that. And it's been really, really helpful for learning C programming and data structures and algorithms and stuff like that. But I kind of wanted a little bit more. So what I did was I went through the general institution requirements, and I picked out specific classes by course number and by course title that meet the requirements, and then I found the course on Open Courseware where I can take this for free. And then I went through REST, and I picked the 8 that I thought were most relevant to what I want to learn and what I thought was most interesting. And you'll see I mostly focused on mathematics and physics, and I did a little bit of the electrical engineering side, but I'm not as interested in electrical engineering as I'm in computer science, and I know that from a coding perspective, a background in physics and mathematics is probably more valuable for me. And then for the core courses, I just went through exactly what they said to do in that diagram, and I found all the equivalent courses on Open Courseware. So this is essentially what I would need to go back and learn fresh in my brain at 40 years old to have a relevant understanding of mathematics, physics, biology, chemistry, and software engineering, computer science in order to, I think, in order to go into an interview with a top 5 company and do an interview justice, but also do the people that I work with justice, so that I don't feel like I got rid of my imposter syndrome a long time ago, but I wouldn't feel right going into a company that that isn't getting the best out of the person that they need. And so these are some things that I need to focus on that are not covered in certifications, and I don't want to pay to get a degree. I already have 2 of them, and I'm still paying one of them. So I think I'm just going to go through this route. So if you have any interest in this, reach out. Maybe we can work together. I'll probably, if I get stuck on something, get some additional texts or additional homework problems to help to work on this stuff. And I'll go ahead and upload some of this to this channel as well. So if anybody's interested, I'll basically create a repo and upload all my notes and everything from single variable calculus and physics 1 and biology and etc., etc. And since I don't know a lot about programming in very low level languages like C++ or Java or whatever, I'm more of a script kiddie on drugs. I'll probably take what I do know about programming, and I'll try to program a lot of this stuff so that as I go through single variable calculus, if I have a problem, I can check it with like a Python script or something like that, and we'll see where it goes. So yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'll still keep doing videos if you need help with Terraform, or if you need help with AWS, or need database help, or whatever, monitoring, etc., etc. But yeah, I'm really just going to kind of focus on this for a while. I have no idea how long this is going to take me. It could take me years. But yeah, we'll see. So you can look forward to this, and if you're not interested, then don't watch it.